Hi, welcome to Voices. I'm Kim Whitley, and this is my co-host, Chanel Haynes of the group Trinity 5-7. She's a Grammy nominee and a Dove Award winner. And what else?
Well, let's talk about Kim. Kim is the actress, comedian, star of Stage and Screen, College Road Trip. I mean, should I continue? Fun with Dick and Jane. I mean, what don't you do?
Stop.
Amazing talent.
Thank
It's
you.
such a privilege to be here with you. You know, I'm so excited because today we're going to be talking about the dilemmas of being saved and single with the filmmaker of award-winning documentary Soulmate, Andrea Wiley. Andrea Wiley, actually.
Yes, I love Andrea.
Yeah.
And I would say that I am single.
Yes.
And trying to be saved. But the Lord knows my heart.
Yes, I understand. Well, you know, I'm single, but not for long.
You're just going to show off like that?
Just a little.
Well, you know what? That is fortunate because for African American women, I would say your situation is rare. So why don't we watch a clip from Soulmates and look at the statistics.
Sisters are doing it for themselves. More and more, however, sisters are doing it by themselves.
I am amazed at the number.
Oh my goodness. Why is that?
42% of any race not being married is shocking.
They're not seen as submissive now, seen as submissive. So I guess it is weird. It's alarming, sort of. But I think it's to be expected.
Please let's welcome Andrea Wiley, producer and director of Soulmates. It's so good to have you.
It is so wonderful to be here,
Hey,
Kim and
wow.
Chanel.
Now, I know you, of course, from being a writer and producer, shows like The Fresh Prince and The Parkers, one of my favorites. What inspired you to do this movie?
Well, it's so funny. After the Parkers wrap, Kim, I could just sense that the Lord was doing something different in my life. And it was about, I don't know, maybe about 3 weeks, maybe a month after the show wrapped, I was having breakfast with a girlfriend of mine who is single, 42 years old, beautiful, highly educated, well-traveled woman. And she said to me, if I'm not married in a year, I'm going to freeze my eggs and pick a man and have a baby with him.
Wow.
And it just stopped me in my tracks. And she's a Christian woman. The very next day, I kid you not, in the hair salon, I'm sitting next to a friend of mine, Felicia, who's also at the time 42 years old. And Felicia said, I'm going to tell you something I haven't told anyone. Just out of the blue, she turned to me and said, I'm embarrassed to tell people that I'm single at 42 because I'm tired of them looking at me like something is wrong with me. It was in that instant that I could sense the Lord saying, this may not be your story, Andrea, but it's a story that desperately needs to be told. So I asked Felicia, I said, would you be willing to talk about how you feel on camera? She said, absolutely. We were shooting in 1 week.
Wow.
I literally opened up my phone book and called all my single friends, which I have a multitude of.
I know you do because you didn't call me. It's crazy.
No, well, you were engaged at the time.
Oh, that's
You were
right. I
engaged.
was. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, I was engaged.
Wow.
And I had a room full of 10 attractive, successful women.
You know, that's one of the things that really stood out to me when I watched the film. I mean, the women were absolutely gorgeous, had their stuff together. I mean, I was just amazed. And I mean, they were articulate and fun and seemed like they just had everything they wanted. But, you know, that whole, you know what I mean? I just, it changed me. It changed me. The statistics changed me. I couldn't believe it.
Great film. My question is, did she freeze her eggs and find a man?
No, she didn't. She's still single, still working.
Absolutely. We always say that. Now, what is the craziest thing, I guess, someone has said to you about the movie? Or is there something else you want to talk about?
Well, no, you know what? The craziest thing for me, because I didn't think about it, and it's what Chanel said. So many people, well, not a lot, but to me, the craziest thing is that folks say, the women are so beautiful. This is unrealistic. I mean, they all look like models, and they all have it all going on. But again, when I first set out to do the film, I didn't set out to make this feature-length film. I was just going to do a small, short, you know, for my single friends.
Yeah.
And I just opened up my phone book. It's not like I did a casting call, you know, and interviewed people. Literally, it's like, I'm shooting at my house, be there at 8 o'clock on July 2nd, and whosoever comes, shall. And that's pretty much what the casting was.
I am excited because we're dealing with some pretty heavy topics. Like, this is amazing. But we're going to go to a break now, right?
Absolutely.
And we're going to see Trinity 5-7 singing I Will Live. Stay tuned.
All my smart friends are still single.
We're the most unpartnered people in the United States, Black women are.
Are you still waiting to exhale?
What I want is a man that God has sent for me.
Buy a copy of Soulmate, the documentary that gives Christian women hope and practical advice about loneliness, desire, biological clock, and uncertainty about the future. Order your copy of Soulmate at ChristianCinemaOnline.com today.